Alright guys, this is Mithril, back in BL4, today with a brand new Pearlescent item guide video. Yes, that is correct, Pearlescent, because they got added today with the bounty pack number 2. Anyways, the item that we are checking out today is the Eigenburst. Eigenburst? However you say that. Now, if you guys want to know how to get the Eigenburst, first off, you got to come here to the overworld, because there is a brand new process of getting pearls. There's a brand new mechanic, and that is the Ordinite processors. So this is where it is located in the Terminus range right here. In Carcadia Burn, it's located like right here. Then in the Fade fields, it's located here in this field. So yeah, go to any one of these. It costs 200 iridium to actually do it. And generally, you activate it, as you can see, start Ordinite process, 200 iridium. You activate it. You need to look for 3 Ordinite canisters. Seriously, you guys? You need to look for 3 Ordinite canisters that are dropped from these load-bearing Ratatats. Make sure you look for load-bearing, because these guys are the ones that are always going to drop it. At least here, in the Terminus range. So let's see, load bearing, gotta look for him. That there he is. Okay, and now that we did our 3 out of 3, it says right there, a boss is gonna spawn, a Ordinite boss. Just gotta look for him. There he is. Oh, I hate Slayer Wolf. Slayer Wolf sucks. He's the worst boss to get, at least in my opinion. Especially at UV Gem 6, he's just the worst. And I'm out of ammo, are you serious? Yeah, they really need to add a ammo vendor here. Add all of the Ordinite processors, because you just go through so much ammo. It's kind of insane. Okay, you kill him. After you knock off all of the Ordinite, be careful. And then, let's see here. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so you do it again for stage 2. After 5, another boss will spawn. And then after that, you put 7 in, and then the third and final boss will spawn. And then you can just do it over and over again until you actually get your desired weapon. Now, the Eigenburst, or Eigenburst, however you want to say it, at UVHM 6. Its max drop rate is 7.5. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty high drop rate, to be honest. That's pretty high, considering there's some things, like some legendaries, that are lower than this. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, you should get this one more often than not. Anyways, let us take a look at it. Okay, so the Eigenburst. It is a very cool skin that all of the Pearlescent weapons share. It is very cool. I think this is really, really good looking. I mean, look at that. That just looks so good. Oh, that's amazing. Whoever did this, just kiss. Anyways, here are the primary stats of the Eigenburst. The secondary stats. Then, because it is a Pearlescent, it gets its Pearlescent unique effect, which is the Override. So this one is the Corrosive Override. Converts damage to corrosive damage depending on an enemy's health type. Essentially how this works is, let's say I'm fighting just a enemy that has a flesh health bar, you know, a red health bar. It's only going to do kinetic damage. But let's say after I kill that guy, a guy with armor and then with the flesh health bar appears. I'm shooting his armor health bar. It's going to switch to corrosive. And as soon as that armor is gone, it's going to switch back to kinetic. So yeah, it's basically adaptive, which is really cool. Then its unique ability is Determined. Damage increases as loaded ammo decreases. Basically, you're going to do more ammo, the less ammo you have in your magazine, that is. And then its manufacture part is Tediore. Then its red text is an infinity or disobedience. All right, let us go to another place That way we can actually test it out on a UVH M6. Okay, we are here on the map, located here at this Ripper Drill site, instead of our usual spot, because there's a boss and there's mobbing here. And then Sydney Pointy Legs actually has a armor health bar as well, so you know, why not. Now I am going to be using this one, but I do have this one as well. Yeah, we'll be using this one, the one I showed off earlier. Up. Almost made a mistake. Look at that. Sloppy after not doing it for a while. Okay, let's try this again. Now that I'm on UVH M6. Also, it is a burst weapon. Just click once and it does fire 3 times. At least this one does. Let me see. Nope. Depends on which mag you have. Alright, let's switch to this one actually instead, because it has the Ripper mag instead, and that works better. So far, so good. However, not a single one of these guys is spawning with armor. I was kind of hoping somebody would, which is a big ripperino. It does use a lot of ammo. Anybody with armor? No. Rip. Alright, we're gonna have to test it out on some order enemies later on. Just some basic order enemies, because rip. But I mean, as you guys can see, the damage is kinetic, and then we switch to the armor, and then it starts becoming corrosive. I mean, generally, it's doing pretty good. I mean, look at this. That's not too bad. It is killing these guys. That's not too bad. Alright, since there was no armored enemies here other than the boss, let us go and fight some order dudes. That way we can test it out. And then I'll go to the Bones Sanctuary. That way I can show you guys the difference from full mag to the last shot. Alright, let's see how it does. Switches from shield to armor. This guy has no armor. But I mean, as you guys can see, max level, it is doing pretty dang good. Not too bad at all. Not too shabby. It's not like meta changing, but it's not awful. I mean, that's pretty good. All right, let us go and test it out now at the Bones of Sanctuary. Probably should have done it before, but it's fine. It's all good. Okay, and now I'm here at the Bones of Sanctuary. So let's see here. What was that? That was like 21. Let's see if I can maybe. It's kind of hard to show off, to be honest. That was like 18. and that was 43. That's probably the best visual I'm gonna be able to give you guys. But yeah, I mean, that's just how it works. I know it's not the greatest visual, but yeah, the less ammo in your mag, the more damage you're gonna do. So yeah, there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed today's video on the Eigenburst, however you say it, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe because it'll help out my channel, and because I will appreciate like always. And then I do hope to see you guys on next time. Away!